Hey there, football fans. Welcome back to Giant Insider, where we dive deep into all things Big Blue. Picture this. It's week 3 of the 2025 NFL season, and the New York Giants are gearing up for their home opener at the electrifying MetLife Stadium. The crowd's going to be roaring, the autumn chill in the air. But here's the big question. Can the Giants defense finally step up and shut down a powerhouse like the Kansas City Chiefs? Or are we looking at another frustrating outing for a unit that's been, let's be honest, a bit underwhelming so far? Stick around, because today we're breaking down why one Chiefs defender, linebacker Nick Bolton, will be the absolute perfect fit to turn this Giants defense around. It's a dream scenario, folks, and we're going to explore from every angle. First off, let's set the stage with what's been going on. The Giants kicked off the 2025 campaign with high hopes after a busy offseason, but their defense, not exactly firing on all cylinders. In week 1, they got gashed on the ground for a whopping 220 rushing yards. That's like handing opposition a free pass to the end zone. Then, in week 2, things improved a tad, but still 135 yards allowed? Not championship caliber, not by a long shot. Now, they're staring down the barrel at the Chiefs, who aren't just any team. They've got Patrick Mahomes scrambling like a wizard, picking up chunks of yards with his legs more than ever this year. And their run game? Solid, with backs who can grind out those tough yards. If the Giants don't fix this run defense pronto, it could be a long afternoon in East Rutherford. But imagine if we could cherry pick from the enemy lines. If the Giants could borrow just one player from Kansas City for this matchup, or heck, for the rest of the season, it'd have to be Nick Bolton. This guy's a beast, a run-stuffing machine who's been dominating the league for years. Over the past 3 seasons, Bolton's established himself as one of the top linebackers when it comes to stopping the ground attack. Back in 2022, he finished second in the NFL in combined tackles and solo stops. That's elite production, folks. Pair him with Bobby Okereke, the Giants' steady inside linebacker who's been holding things down with his instincts and coverage skills. And boom, you got one of the most formidable duos in the league. It's like peanut butter and jelly, or better yet, like the old-school Giants linebackers from the glory days teaming up. Let me paint a picture for you. Bolton's got that sideline-to-sideline speed. He can chase down ball carriers from one hash mark to the other without breaking a sweat. He's a sure tackler, wrapping up with authority, and his play diagnosis? Spot on. He reads the offense like a book, filling the right gaps and forcing runners into traffic. If he were wearing blue this Sunday, the Chiefs' backfield, including Mahomes' sneaky runs, would be in for a rude awakening. No more easy first downs. It'd be 3-and-out city. And with Okereke alongside him, who's already shown flashes of brilliance with his pass coverage and blitzing ability, the second level of this defense would go from shaky to shut down. It's the kind of upgrade that could flip the script on the entire NFC East race. Now, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the bigger picture. The Giants' defense has been a work in progress for a while now. Remember the glory years? Back in the late 2000s and early 2010s, under coordinators like Steve Spagnuolo, this unit was fearsome. Think Michael Strahan sacking quarterbacks left and right, or Justin Tuck wreaking havoc. They won Super Bowls in 2007 and 2011, upsetting the unbeatable Patriots not once, but twice, with Eli Manning at the helm. Those were the days when the Giants embodied that tough, blue-collar New York spirit, grinding out wins in the shadow of the city that never sleeps. Fast forward to now, and while the offense has its moments with Daniel Jones slinging the ball, yeah, DJ's still our guy in 2025, battling through the ups and downs of that resilient arm. The defense needs that veteran spark. That's where Bolton's championship pedigree comes in. This isn't just some young buck. He's a proven winner. Bolton's been a key cog in the Chiefs machine, helping them hoist the Lombardi Trophy multiple times. He's led defenses that clamp down on high-powered offenses, even when their own side of the ball was sputtering. Imagine him in the Giants' locker room, sharing stories from those Super Bowl runs. Hey, fellas, remember when we held the Eagles to under 20 points in playoffs? It's all about mindset. That kind of experience is gold for a Giants squad that's young and hungry, but hasn't tasted much team success lately. Players like Micah McFadden, who's been dealing with injuries, tough break, as he's shown promise when healthy. could learn a ton. Bolton brings respect through his accolades, Pro Bowl nods, All-Pro considerations, and that intangible swagger that rubs off on everyone. Speaking of the front line, the Giants have invested heavily in their pass rush, and Bolton would complement it perfectly. They've locked up Dexter Lawrence with that massive contract. Big Dex is a monster inside, stuffing runs and collapsing pockets. Then there's Brian Burns, traded for and paid handsomely. He's got that edge speed that's nightmare fuel for quarterbacks. Kayvon Thibodeau, their former top 5 pick, had his 5th-year option picked up. Kid's got potential to be a double-digit sack guy. And don't forget the splash in the 2025 draft. 3rd overall, pick Abdul Carter, the Penn State phenom who's already flashing that raw athleticism off the edge. The Giants are all in on disrupting passes. But as any football guru knows, you can't rush the passer if the run game's gashing you. That's Bolton's sweet spot. He stops the run cold, allowing the big boys up front to pin their ears back and hunt. It's symmetry, folks. The pass rush creates chaos. Bolton and Okereke clean up the scraps. No more play-action fakes fooling the linebackers. It'd be a well-oiled machine. Let's get some expert takes on this. I reached out to a fictional analyst, say, former Giants great Lawrence Taylor. Okay, not really, but imagine LT weighing in. Bolton? That kid reminds me of myself in my prime. Instinctive, physical, a leader. Giants need that fire to compete in the NFC East. Or picture head coach Brian Daboll in a presser. If we had a guy like Nick, it'd change everything. Our run fits would tighten up, and we'd force more turnovers. Even a fan quote from the stands. Man, with Bolton, we'd finally beat those Cowboys and Eagles consistently. No more getting bullied. These are the kinds of voices buzzing around Big Blue Nation right now. Diving deeper into stats. Compare this to past seasons. In 2022, the Giants' run defense ranked in the bottom third of the league, allowing over 140 yards per game. Sound familiar? But when they tightened up in 2023 under Wink Martindale, they climbed the middle of the pack. Now in 2025, with new coordinator Shane Bowen calling the shots, there's potential, but the early numbers are concerning. 177.5 yards per game allowed so far. Bolton's career stats? He's averaged over 100 tackles per season, with a tackle success rate north of 90% against the run. Stack him next to Okereke's 2024 numbers, 112 tackles, 2 interceptions. And you're looking at a combo that could rival the league's best, like Fred Warner and Dre Greenlow in San Francisco. Historically, the Giants have thrived on strong linebacking core. Think back to the 1980s with Harry Carson and the Crunch Bunch. Those guys set the tone for a franchise that's won 4 Super Bowls. Or the 2007 crew with Antonio Pierce anchoring the middle during that miraculous run. Bolton fits that mold. Tough, smart, and battle-tested. And let's not forget the rivalries that define this team. The NFC East is a bloodbath. Facing the Eagles twice a year with their high-flying offense or the Cowboys' star-studded roster. Remember the 2022 playoff upset over the Vikings? That was fun, but to get back to contention, stopping the run is key. With Bolton, the Giants could neutralize Saquon Barkley. Yeah, our old pal who jumped ship to Philly in 2024, turning those divisional games into winnable slugfests. But it doesn't stop there. Let's talk impacts on the season. If the Giants shore up this defense, playoffs are within reach. They're 1-1 right now, with winnable games ahead against teams like the Commanders and Panthers. A win over the Chiefs? That'd be a statement, boosting morale, climbing the standings. Looking ahead, if they make a deep run, Bolton's experience in high-stakes games could be the difference. Predictions? I see the Giants finishing 10-7, sneaking into the wild card. But without run defense fixes, it could be another 8-9 slog. And culturally, the Giants are woven into New York's fabric. From Broadway to Wall Street, fans live and die with this team. Pop culture nods? Think Eli Saturday Night Live, hosting gig post-Super Bowl, or the team's cameos in movies like Any Given Sunday. Bolton joining? It'd be like adding a superhero to the Avengers. Exciting, game-changing. Now, injuries have plagued the linebacker room. McFadden's setbacks mean constant shuffling, and that's where Bolton's durability shines. He's missed minimal time despite the punishment. Tactically, under Bowen, the Giants are running more forward at three fronts, emphasizing gap control. Bolton excels in that, shedding blocks and flowing to the ball. Compared to the Chiefs' scheme, they mix coverages, but Bolton's versatility allows seamless integration. Expert opinion from a made-up scout. Bolton's PFF grade against the run is 85 plus elite. Giants' current grade? Mid-60s. Instant upgrade. Shifting to player bios, Nick Bolton's story is inspiring. Drafted in the second round out of Missouri in 2021, he hit the ground running, literally. Rookie year, he racked up 112 tackles, proving he's no fluke. Off the field, he's a community guy, involved in youth programs, much like Giants legend Phil Simms, who gave back to Jersey. For the Giants, adding him would boost athleticism. He's got a 4.6 40-yard dash and that championship mindset. Imagine him mentoring rookies like Carter, who's raw but explosive, teaching him run fits while Thibodeau hones his pass rush. As we wrap this up, Giants fans, this hypothetical Bolton addition highlights what Big Blue needs, a run stopper with leadership to elevate the defense. It's early, but fixes now could propel them to glory. So, tune in Sunday for the Chiefs clash. Will the defense rise? Grab your jerseys, head to MetLife, or stream it live. Follow us for more breakdowns. And let's go Giants. Make some noise, New York. The season's just heating up,